1. To have a lot on one's plate. To have many tasks or responsibilities at the same time. 2. To think outside the box. To think creatively or in an unconventional way. 3. To be in the loop. To be informed about the latest updates and information. 4. To bring something to the table. To contribute valuable skills, ideas, or resources to a team or project. 5. To touch base. To make contact or follow up with someone briefly.
Hello, and welcome to Gene and Fabie. Today we have a special episode for you. We're diving deep into practical English expressions for the workplace.
Yes, these are expressions you can use in meetings, emails, networking, or just to sound confident and professional.
And the best part? We'll share real examples, little stories, and tips so you can actually use them in your daily life. Let's start with the first expression, to have a lot on one's plate. This means having many tasks or responsibilities at the same time.
Exactly, and we've all felt like this, haven't we? Think about days when your inbox explodes, meetings pile up, and deadlines are everywhere.
Right. For example, I can't join the meeting today. I really have a lot on my plate. That's a polite and professional way to say you're busy.
Here's a tip. You can also use it to explain your priorities without sounding rude. Like, I have a lot on my plate, so I'll focus on this first. It shows responsibility and planning.
And here's a mini anecdote from my own work life. Last month, I had 3 projects, 2 client calls, and a report to submit all in one day. I literally said to my manager, I have a lot on my plate, but I'll manage. It worked because honesty is respected.
Exactly, Gene. And for learners, it's a great phrase to express busy schedules naturally, instead of just saying, I am very busy.
Mini exercise. Try saying it out loud. I have a lot on my plate this week, so I'll prioritize my tasks. Feels more professional already, right? Next, to think outside the box. This means thinking creatively or in an unconventional way.
Yes, and this is so useful in meetings or brainstorming sessions. For example, instead of just doing things the usual way, you propose a completely new idea.
I remember a project where the team was stuck on a marketing campaign. I suggested a social media challenge instead of traditional ads. My manager said, now that's thinking outside the box.
That's a perfect example. And here's a tip. You don't always need huge ideas. Even a small tweak or suggestion can count as thinking outside the box.
Right. You could say, let's think outside the box and try a new approach to this client proposal.
Mini exercise. Imagine a task you usually do the same way. Now think, how could I do this differently? That's thinking outside the box in action.
And don't forget, creativity is respected and rewarded, even if the idea is not implemented. Just showing initiative counts. Third expression, to be in the loop. This means being informed about the latest updates.
Yes, in a team, being in the loop shows you care about communication and progress.
For example, please keep me in the loop about any changes in the schedule. It's polite, professional, and proactive.
I remember when I was assigned to a new project. I wasn't in the loop at first, and I felt completely lost during meetings. Lesson learned, always ask to be included.
Mini tip, you can also use it casually in emails, like just touching base to stay in the loop on this matter.
And it's not just for work. Even for group projects or events, being in the loop helps avoid mistakes and surprises.
Mini exercise? Write a short email using this phrase, like, "Hi John, just touching base on the report status. Thanks." Easy and professional. Next up, to bring something to the table. This means contributing skills, ideas, or resources to a team or project.
Exactly. For example, she really brings a lot of experience to the table. You're highlighting someone's value.
A story. I once joined a team where everyone was unsure about how to organize a client presentation. I shared my template, and my manager said, "Gene, you really brought something to the table."
Tip: you can also use this phrase when offering yourself for a new project, like, "I can bring my design skills to the table for this campaign."
Mini exercise. Think of one skill you can bring to your team. Now say it out loud. I bring analytical skills to the table, confidence and clarity. Finally, to touch base. This means making contact or following up with someone.
It's very common in emails and casual professional conversations. For example, let's touch base next week to review the progress.
I remember during a project, I didn't touch base for a few days and we almost missed a deadline. Cluckle. Lesson: regular follow-ups prevent problems.
Tip: you can even use it to show courtesy, like just touching base to see if you need any help.
Mini exercise. Text or email a colleague using this phrase. "Hi John, just touching base on the report status. Thanks." Easy and professional. So that's it. 5 essential expressions to sound professional and confident in English.
And remember, practice them with examples, mini stories, and real situations. That's the best way to make them natural.
Thanks for listening to Gene and Fabie. Keep practicing, and soon these expressions will feel like second nature.
See you next time on Gene and Fabie Podcast. Don't forget to share your favorite expression with us.
1. To have a lot on one's plate. To have many tasks or responsibilities at the same time. 2. To think outside the box. To think creatively or in an unconventional way. 3. To be in the loop. To be informed about the latest updates and information. 4. To bring something to the table. To contribute valuable skills, ideas, or resources to a team or project. 5. To touch base. To make contact or follow up with someone briefly.